Right, so another sanctioned event has come and gone. This time it has been the Asia CrossFit Championships. So we had some big names lining up in Asia. We had Brent Fikowski, we had Lucas Eslinger, we had Christoph Halvoff, we had our very own Will Kane, Sam Robinson from Train Manchester. So on the men's side, it was a very strong field. On the women's side, it was a bit more spread out. And then on the team side of things, we obviously had CrossFit Mayhem competing. We had Torian Black competing. We had Invictus competing. So we had some really strong teams lining up in Asia. So this video is just going to be a little bit of a recap of how things went, did things go to plan, and who came out on top and got them all important tickets to the games. So first up, I'm going to go over the women's side of things. Now, it was quite straightforward in the end, with Kristen Holt actually winning all of the events, I believe. She came out on top by a long shot. And then in second place was, now let me try and pronounce this, Eek Galadottir. I don't know, I probably got that completely wrong. And then in third was Alethea Boone, which actually she had a very impressive weekend, so that's one to look for in the future. But yeah, Kristen Holt absolutely smashed this field. She came away. However, she's already got her invite to the games. She was the third fittest in the Open, I believe. So she's also won her national championship. So that means second place, insert name here because I can't pronounce it, she's now took her ticket to the game. So that is it on the women's side. On the men's side, there was also a very dominant performance from Brent Fikowski. Now, his Open probably wasn't as good as what a lot of people expected. People were wondering whether he was fully fit, but Asia has just completely blown all that out of the water. He performed out of this world. I think he took 4 of the 6 events. He won the first 2. Yeah, he was very dominating from the start. So he has now got his ticket to the games. So he can relax now, and his ticket to Maddison is on its way. So yeah, he won the first 2 events. He then came 5th in the 3rd event. And then I believe he won 2 out of the 3 final events. So he was well in the lead. So as dominated as Brent was, he was being pushed quite hard by a couple of other guys. One of the people who we thought would push him a little bit more was Christoph Halvoff, who had a strong showing at Strength in Depth. And Hayes, who had a very, very good championship. He's definitely one to keep an eye on. And also Josh Woodhull, who came second. Now, Josh and Ant Ains actually were joint on points. So on countback, Josh took the 2nd spot, and then 3rd spot went to Ant. So really good performances from them two. But Brent Fikowski was just another level this weekend. He's absolutely smashed it. Confirmed his ticket to the games. So he is going to be a force to be reckoned with at the games. So it'll be interesting to see how much he can push Matt Fraser this year. And then on the team side of things, we had a very strong lineup of teams and athletes. We had quite a lot of CrossFit Games athletes join to make their super teams. We had the return of CrossFit Mayhem, obviously Rich Fronin, who was accompanied by Drew Strom and China Chow, it was her first showing for CrossFit Mayhem, and also Tasia Perovich. I think that's how you pronounce it. So they had a very strong field. Team Invictus was obviously Lauren Fisher, Regan Huckabee, Ramos Anderson and Tommy Venus. And then Torian Black was led by Royce Dunn, CJ Walker, April Hearing and Mortiz. So 3 very strong teams, and all with a lot of games experience in. However, CrossFit Mayhem Freedom, just absolutely destroyed the field. They had an absolute clean sweep. They came first in every single event and just absolutely just laid down the gauntlet for any other team. So for all them people that were doubting Mayhem Freedom, saying that they weren't ready, there was a few issues and all this, the panic's over. They absolutely destroyed the Asia Championships against some very strong teams. They are going to be so good at games. And Rich Fronin even said himself that he is feeling a lot fitter than he has done the last couple of years. So Rich Fronin feeling fitter than he's ever felt. That's worrying. That is very worrying. So they're going to be really strong at the games. I'm sure Torian Black will get their qualification because they were strong. Same with Invictus. Depending on how stuff works on other competitions, they might get their invite to the games already. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Our UK's very own Will Kane had a very, very good finish. I think after 2 days he was in 6th or 7th position. He had a strong final day, in second in the final event. So he comfortably took a top 10 spot, so that was a big accomplishment for Will Kane. The coverage from the Asia Championship was actually been class. Their YouTube channel has been brilliant. It live streamed every single event. It had recap videos every single day, just covering the highlights. So yeah, they've done a really good job. The comp itself looked really well run, really well set out. Very similar to the strength in depth style setup, very regional looking. So hats off to the guys at the CrossFit Asia Championships. They've done an absolute brilliant job. So yeah, that is my roundup of the CrossFit Asia Championships. I hope you enjoyed this little recap and highlight video. If you did enjoy it, please smash that like button as always, and please subscribe to the channel. I really do support all your help. That made no sense. Please smash that like button and please subscribe to the channel. Your support really does help and it does mean the world to me. So hopefully we can continue to grow this channel together. So until next time, I will see you in the next one.